Next on Watch the Damn Tape, we're going to get into the A'ja Wilson Nike WNBA shoe triangle involving Caitlin Clark. What it do, folks? It's the Big Chef from Watch the Damn Tape. Hit that like, that share, that subscribe button. Hit that bell to get notified when I drop my next video. New subscribers, I thank you. Appreciate you for joining me. Old subscribers, thank you for continuing to push me to make content. I do this stuff for you guys. Let's get into A'ja Wilson. First off, A'ja Wilson is a selfish, entitled woman. April 15th, Caitlin Clark gets drafted into the WNBA. 2 days later, A'ja Wilson fires off a couple tweets. I'll show them right now. Now, there was a lot of backlash and question marks around those tweets, and people picked up on it. On April 18th, she started getting some backlash for her comments because people have just now gotten into new people that follow Caitlin Clark and are trying to figure out who A'ja Wilson is. Are trying to like, why are you attacking her? They call it subtweeting. So she's kind of subtweeting some negative stuff towards Caitlin Clark, and her fans are picking up on it. Media members are picking up on it, and they're all starting to say, why this, why that? Namely, Cheryl Swoops and almost anybody at ESPN. Andrea Carter, Chanae Ugam, whatever her name is, Chanae Ogamike, sorry, but Ogamai. But yeah, they all start saying, yeah, she deserves a shoe. She's the face of the league, and that's when it started building up. Was right then. May 11th comes, and May 11th is an important day because A'ja Wilson tweeted this. Now, as you can see from that clip, A'ja Wilson was already 1 year into working with Nike on her signature shoe. Keep that in mind. That was 1 year. Then, after that, followed the Kelsey Plum video. Here's a reminder.
Us as black women, Paige reminds me a lot of you. Like, you say you're not really about me. And she knows how her privilege has gotten her to that point. And also, like, she's good at basketball, obviously. But, like, she understands her privilege. It's like, it pushes her over the top, in a sense. It reminds me a lot of you. And I mean, that's a compliment.
Now, after the Kelsey Plum video, remember, that video came out around July, right before the All-Star game. In August, the commissioner said that the race thing was good for the league. Keep that in mind. So the league was complicit in it as well. Kathy Engelbert had already stated that. They kept the division going. Remember, they had already said that Angel Reese was Magic Johnson and Caitlin Clark was Larry Bird. They wanted that race thing. They wanted to keep that racial component in the league to keep ratings going, keep fans interested. That's why you never heard anything about Indiana Fever being a hostile where they play being a hostile place until the end of the season, when all the players started unloading, and they were unloading on the Fever, but like I've told you before, they were really going at Clark. They were already jealous. They didn't want to give praise. These ladies will burn a house down before they build one. They'll burn it to the ground. So, Asia's just an extension of what the league already is. The league is predominantly African American women who don't really care for a straight white woman. That's it. That's it in a nutshell. Nike knows it. Nike knows it as well. Nike already has Sabrina Ionescu wearing Kobe's. Wearing that shoe. They wanted to pump Asia Wilson out. It didn't take 2 years to design that shoe. It took 2 years to find the perfect time. And the perfect time was to pit Asia Wilson against another Nike athlete who is greater in popularity. And that's Caitlin Clark. Because Caitlin Clark elevated the sport of basketball and elevated the league. That's it. That is it. So Nike will throw one of their own people under the bus to promote someone else. And right now, they've been trying to find out how to promote Asia Wilson. And they said, look, we got Caitlin Clark. She's boosting eyes and popularity everywhere. If we pit her against anybody, the target demographic, which is black people, will tend to probably go and buy Asia Wilson's shoe. Although we all know not too many people are going to buy Asia Wilson's shoe because Asia Wilson is not a likable person. Because the Kelsey Plum stuff came out. And every other month, it seems like Asia Wilson is taking digs at Caitlin Clark in some kind of way, kind of like Angel Reese. They all know that Caitlin Clark is the golden goose, but they don't want to give her credit for it because they never give anybody credit for anything. They want all the credit. It's the same as the announcers when I did the videos on the commentators. They're in cahoots, all of them. Nike, the WNBA, Asia Wilson, Angel Reese, all of them. All of them are leeching off of Caitlin Clark. If you can't see it, you're blind. Stevie Wonder, call Stevie Wonder and get his shades, and then do your head like this. They're using Caitlin Clark. They're using Caitlin Clark to make money by promoting division. That's all it is. They're just promoting division. There's tweets coming out about players, Sydney Colson, you name it. Every person in the WNBA, to be honest, probably hates Caitlin Clark. So if you're a Caitlin Clark teammate, you probably said some shit about Caitlin Clark in the past, this past year. So it don't surprise me. It don't surprise me one bit. It's the price of doing business in the WNBA. It's the price of admission. That's the only way this league can survive is if it eats itself. And it's sad. This league will never be where it's going to be with the players with this mindset. That's why I said I wish all these old players would just retire and they bring in a crop of younger players from college and bring the eyes from the college game that are watching these women to the pro game and get the foolishness out, the selfishness, the entitlement out of the sport. But Asia Wilson is by far taking a spot from Angel Reese. She has leapfrogged Angel Reese, and Angel Reese is a close second in the victimhood Olympics and leeching off of Caitlin Clark. But that's it. Asia Wilson is a terrible, despicable person. And if you go back and watch this video, I'll link a timeline of all the stuff. And you'll see it. You'll see the dates and everything. People do not like Asia Wilson, and they see through the sunglasses and the smile. She is a pure fraud. Those are my thoughts on Asia Wilson, the WNBA, and Nike. I'd love to know yours. I don't even wear Nikes because of a lot of shit, and this is part of it. I'd love to know what you guys think. Leave your comments below, and until next time, peace.
Showed it to them, I want to say, literally maybe a day before my jersey retirement.
Okay.
And they were like stunned, like, and then I think my mom was like, yep, of course, I knew it was going to be pink. Like, they all knew they had to do something with pink, but they were just so happy. My dad, I think he was holding back tears. He does this thing with his lips where he was like, he tries to hold it back. He did that. And it was just a, like, happy moment for the Wilson family, and I was just so appreciative to have them. And then they got their pair, so that's when it really kind of seeped in that like they could see it in their size. So you know they love on the shoe. My dad's like, what are the other colorways? I was like, all right, calm down. You're gonna get your pair. They have a black label pair now, so it's definitely big. Because once you let the family know, they're gonna want to know everything, and you can't get them everything. So this was a secret I had to keep from them, but I'm glad they love it.
And then what was it just like with the emotion with Cheryl welcoming you to the family?
Man, it's that moment there, it's indescribable. It's surreal. Like someone like Cheryl, she's done so much for our league, for me. So to share that moment with her is truly powerful, and I'm glad that I can make her happy. Like everyone that laid the foundation down for me to be where I am today. Like this is who this shoe is for. So appreciative, and yeah, I'm just happy that now she gets her pair.
Nike decided to drop an Asia Wilson ad shortly after her release of her signature shoe announcement. And fans did not take kindly to Asia Wilson. Let's just say that. They let her have it. Because she basically got frauded out. You know, basically saying, hey, I knew I had a deal. I knew I had a signature shoe. But keep in mind, she had already told everybody that she had a signature shoe in the works. Not even really a year ago, because that was in May 11th. But this just goes to show you that people keep receipts and that Asia Wilson is an entitled fraud. Hands down.